Right, so today we're going to be doing a flat roof. It's going to be a warm deck flat roof, so the insulation is going to be sitting on top of the joists, on top of the fur ends. So we've got a steel beam here that obviously our trusses have come and landed on. So we're going to put hangers on this side, and then they're going to come and sit on this other steel here. We've got a steel down this flank, a steel along the back. So we're going to bolt a timber on top of them. And then the detail, because this steel isn't right to pick up the block work on the inside as well, we're going to match how we've done this one over there on the other roof, and it's going to be a timber parapet wall around the perimeter on the internal skin. So yeah, we're going to cut the feet back, cut the bolts off, get all the hangers out. We've got a 2 metre by 1 metre like Skylight. I think it's just a flat Skylight, but we're doing a bit of a pitch just so the water runs off. And yeah, we'll set up a time lapse and you can see us setting the joists out. Well, flat roof joists I call them. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, so I thought it'd be a good point to stop the time lapse so you can actually see what we've been up to. So we cut all the truss feet back that are sitting on top of that steel there. We cut the bolts back. We had a bit of an issue because some of the bolts were clashing with where the flat roof joists were going. So we've had to cut them off, sort of sink them in a bit and just put sort of circle washers on them instead of the big square washers. And then we've set all the joists out. They're 8x2s, and then where we've got the big, it's a 2 metre by 1 metre Skylight. So they've asked us if we can put 2 double 8x3s in, which again I think is a bit overkill, but we just do as we're told. We just work a bees. We've bolted them up as well. We haven't got the hangers for them yet, so we've just put a bit of 4x1 on the underside, just nailed it to it, and we've held them up and gun nailed them to the web of the steel. So now what we're going to do is we're going to plant another timber on the face of these just to stop anything getting inside, and then the bricklayers can insulate all of this cavity when we build up. We'll get our doubles in through here off the double 8x3s. Infill behind them is only 6 little ceiling joists, flat roof joists to go in, and then we'll get the perimeter a bit of 4x2 round and build that up as much as we can, because we're waiting on a delivery that comes tomorrow with a 4x2, and then we can start plying the top, get the upstand round, because then we're going to have to build a parapet wall around the perimeter of this on the internal skin, and then we'll see how we get on for the rest of the day, and yeah, we'll keep taking more videos. So as you can see now, we've come to the stage where we've got it all the skeleton frame. We've had to leave off some hangers on the big doubles, and same up there, just because we haven't got the hangers here. But we've put some 260mm timber locks through the back, gun nailed them up just to sort of hold them for now. It's only us going to be walking on it until the hangers go on, so it's down to our own risk. But now all of these are in, all the hangers are on, which we've got. We've formed this opening now for that big skylight down there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to building the parapet wall off of this deck. On the edges we've got a blockwork wall here that we're going to have to build off of, as you can see down there. So we've put some damp underneath that, a bit of 100mm damp, and then fixed down with 150mm bolt screws, sorry. And then the other side, we've got a steel, so we've already webbed that steel. So we'll build straight up off of that, and then yeah, we'll build that up. We'll then ply the deck, then ply the sides, and drop the ply down off the sides straight onto the decking. Then we'll membrane it, build the upstand around this skylight, ply everything, membrane it, insulate it, furrings on top of the insulation, and then our furrings will be running from this way, from about I think it's 80 or 90mm down to about 20mm or 18mm, just so then we can have 18mm to nothing to where the outlet's going to be. And then I'll form an outlet like the other roof, and then we just got to put a bit of ply up the back. But we've got to rip all the furrings ourselves, so there's a fair amount of work in one of these flat roofs. So I'd say there's probably more work in the flat roof than the main set of trusses. And they're big trusses as well. I think they're 4 meters to the ridge from the bottom cord, so yeah, it's going alright. But we'll set up a time lapse now of us building the parapet walls. Hopefully we might just have enough 4x2, we're not too sure. If not, we've got a delivery tomorrow. But yeah, we'll set up a time lapse and see you in a bit. Right, so we've got everything in. We've built this parapet wall here. We've built one in the back as well, but then we've run out of 4x2. Like I said, we've got a timber delivery coming tomorrow, so we just put a bit of 4x2 down, just as an edge for our ply to go up against. We're going to ply all of this, and then we'll cut this opening out afterwards, and then we'll ply this side wall, ply that wall as much as we can, and then we're going to membrane it, insulate it, furrings, OSB tongue groove on top. That's it really. So yeah, we'll get laying this OSB, laying this plywood, and yeah, we'll get back to you in a bit. So here now you can see we built all the parapet wall around the perimeter. and we've run it along in there. I've put a pickup on for the roofer. Just going to give this a sweep off. I'm going to apply this upstand. That upstand's got a slight fall on the top of it, as you can see. It's probably running maybe like 10-20 mil over about a metre, so it's definitely going to have a lot of fall on it, a bit of lighting, you know. So then obviously I've got my membrane, insulation, furrings on top of the insulation. The furrings will be running from here all the way down, and they'll stop before 300 mil off that wall, and there'll be a box cutter going like this to this, so it's about 90 mil to 20 mil, and then it'll fall around here as well and back down, and then I'll have to cut out for a outlet, which will probably be about 130 mil up off this 80 mil ply. So yeah, I'm going to end this episode here, this video, and then I'll join to another video when I start membraning, insulating, and furrings, etc. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, this video on this flat roof. We've covered the joists, parapet wall, and yeah, hopefully we'll get this done pretty soon.